Hello and welcome to another video. I know you're not normal to have I know you're not normally seeing or used to seeing this little window right here. So I'm gonna hide that. And today we're gonna play a very low graphic game, a very old game. I'm pretty sure this game's a little older than me. I could be wrong though. And it's something called Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So I hope the volume is okay. And yeah, we can get started. You're gonna hear a nice little disc in the background because my disc driver is a little noisy, but we're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, you're gonna hear that. Yeah, it's loading. It's a very low graphic game. It's a game where you control an amusement park. You're the owner of an amusement park. For this first episode, I'm going to show you some of the ones I've done. I've done a one where I had no money, and I've done a one where I had money, and I'm quite successful with it. So I'm just going to lead you through the intro. Hopefully the volume is okay. I hope. Should be okay. If it's not, this video is going to turn out bad, and, you know, whatever. Chris Sawyer. And this, you're probably like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Or you might be, it's like, it's horrible. But this is the graphics. Yeah. It runs really well, though, so that's good. Right now, I'm going to open up a game. I have all these games, but first I'm going to do free and show you what I am capable of building. Now, if I didn't explain already, you are a park owner and an amusement park owner, and you build roller coasters. So yeah, this is my park. You get to build your own custom rides. Oh, actually, this is not the good one. Hold on. Let me quit this. This is not the good one. You didn't see any of that. This is the good one, I think. Yes, it is. Except this. Don't worry about this. This is a work in progress. I know it's a lot of loops, but I don't think I'm gonna do this ride. Yep, okay. Anyway, yeah, this is rides like this. You can see this one just started. So I opened up this window. And you can see here, I'll actually get a better view of it. Right here. I know there's a better one ride right there, but you're going to have to deal with it. Just try to pay attention to this wooden one. Goes up and down, 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 up and down. I created this one, by the way, just so you know. And it'll go up into the brakes, and it'll do brakes all the way there and stuff, and awesome. You're probably wondering, what the heck is this one right here? Well, I'll show you as soon as this one gets out of the station. I call it the Kiss from Hell. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Don't see that one. No, you don't see that one. No, 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 no. Oh, I was covering the screen with my hand, and I forgot that this is being recorded. So, sorry. Oh, train 3. Okay, now this one actually launches up onto a nice big loop. And then once it goes there, it turns into a turn, into another turn, going up, going at about 30 miles an hour into these heartline loops, which is what they're called, or inline twists, whichever one you want to call it. Then it goes all the way straight down, spiraling down. Then it spirals for that, and I don't know what to call that. That maneuver I call a pretzel loop, but it might not be a pretzel loop, but it looks like one to me, so I call it a pretzel loop. Then you come in a couple of helixes. This is what a helix looks like, by the way. So once you've finished with those helixes, you go down for this one little dip into the first big loop, and then go in for the second big loop. And then once you're done with that, it goes straight up for a split second, goes up to there, into the brakes, and it goes down, twists down into some more brakes, and then into the station. So that's the ride I call A Kiss from Hell. Now this is a very small wooden ride. I didn't name it, so its default name is Wooden Roller Coaster 2. Now it goes down here, goes for just a loop, and then goes for a small hill, and then it goes for one twist and another twist, and then for another little hill, and then twist down, and that's it. It's nothing much at all. Now these are the small rides, like this is Enterprise. If you didn't, yeah, this is Launch Free Fall. This is Swinging Invader Ship, which is just like it's like a pirate ship, or like Fury or Phantom's Fury or something like that. Except it goes upside down, though, so you can probably see right there. Now you're probably wondering what this is, and I'll show you. Yep, this one's going up the lift. This is called a chain lift, by the way, right here. If you can't see my mouse, I'm sorry. I'll change this setting later. I know you're probably like, whoa, look at all this rides, all this stuff, all this explaining. My head's gonna explode. Don't worry. If you get really confused, just say in the description, or if it's on Facebook, yeah. And I'll do that. Anyway, you go down the hill, you get a picture taken, go up this hill, go here, go here. You're gonna take a little turn here, go down another hill, go up this hill, and get some nice airtime there, and go there, go this airtime, does a nice tight turn, goes down there, and then goes up for a nice little straightaway before it goes up this hill, then this turn, and then you go up that hill, and then you take a nice little spiral-ish down, then you go that hill, that very small hill, into brakes, into a turn. Yeah! I get into my roller coaster stuff, as if you can tell. Now there's this one right here, which is an inverted roller coaster. Now this one you stay on the bottom, as you can probably see there. This one is spiraling down and go up this hill, and then go for some more inline loops, one way and one the other way. And now you go into a nice little helix here, into another twist, and then you go for that. Two turns, and then you get your picture taken before you go for another twist, and then you go for yet another helix, then you go for a little hill up before you hit a corkscrew, which that is called, then you go for a little thing that, and then as you can see up in the corner window, you can see where it was going underground, and then you go for another twist and a bank turn into brakes. Whew, these are very hard to explain. Now you've got this one, which actually is more popular than I remember. Train 6 is up here. I call this one Forest Run. Is this? No, this is not a standard one. Anyway, you go there, then you go up there, and then you go down the spiral. Go here, and then you go up that hill. Get some nice airtime. By the way, what airtime is you lift off the seat for a little. That's what airtime is. You get some more airtime over there. Going down this hill, got some little bit of airtime there. Now it needs to make up this hill, so it'll chain lift up that hill. And then it'll take the slow turn at 8 miles an hour, go to this little train section. The reason I have these straight train sections is because this is a block session mode, meaning the last brakes, by that straight down. I'll explain the block session thing later. From straight down to up there, airtime down that hill, a little bit of airtime, like a little double hill thing there, which I think is pretty cool. Going up there, taking this nice slow turn into yet another dip and yet another hill. This hill goes into another block break session mode, which I will explain later. Now going down this hill right here. Then you go up, and then it does some airtime into a straight down drop into the brakes, into a block session mode that will have a line of block session modes. So now, sorry, my throat's a little clogged. Anyway, so now, what a block session mode is there's different, like, there is different sections. Like, there's a section right here. Like the station here, there's a section there. When I say block session area, or whatever I was saying, I mean, like right here, where only like one train can fit. So a train can fit in the entrance station, this station, and where you can see them stop, they're stopped by block brakes, which means they're stopped at specific areas until the block brake in front of them senses that the train has cleared past them. Then the train before it is sensed to go past that block session mode, and it just goes all the way back for a nice little loop. This will actually make your ride safer and prevent any crashes. So if something's blocked by a block brake, you know, it won't ram into the back, as you can probably just see right there. That one got stopped by that block brake. Hold on. Okay. Now for some reason, oh, this ride broke down, so this is a perfect example. Now all those are stuck there. So when this train, train will get stopped there, because that says, oh no, you're not clear to go. You can't go yet. There's still the train down here. So that's that. Now this is at a stop, so that's what that will do. Alright, and then when a ride breaks down, you actually have some mechanics. I have 24 mechanics. This one's responding to Forest Run. Where is he? Got that one, this one. Oh, no, not that. Where is he? He's over there, so he's not too far. Alright, now this one is called Lunar Mission. This one actually just went up the chain. Is this block session mode? Hold on. These are settings for the ride, by the way, if you didn't know. This is, yeah, block session mode. Now, for this ride, you only have, like, you know, in kiddie rides, you have that little tiny metal bar. Well, this ride has that little teeny tiny metal bar. Just to put that in perspective for this huge ride. I call it Lunar Mission because that looks like a space thing. I can't think of the word. Anyway, that would go down that hill to launch itself down this hill into another hill, which will give you some great airtime with that little small hill thing. I had that little chain there just for the block session mode thing. Alright, that's some big airtime right there. As we go here, some more really big airtime, really fast. I'm surprised people ride this actually. If this would not be accepted in real life, this is really dangerous actually. So this game is a little bit unrealistic. But, you know, they kind of have to be a little unrealistic because of the limitations they have in build rides. Anyway, it goes up this little bump right there into brakes. And that's that ride. You also get to choose the paint you want. So if I want some of that block to be yellow, there you go, it's yellow. But I like it black, it looks nice. Not to be racist. Anyway, this one's a pretty good one. Actually, oh, yeah, it's laggy. It's not only laggy for me. This is a racer that I came up with. I didn't name the racer, but you can see the rides here. Now, which one's gonna win? What do you think is gonna win? Alright, let's go. See if you were right. So go around here. It looks like if you chose this one, you were right. If you chose number 3, you were right. But looks like number 4 might win. It is actually different results depending on how much people are in each ride. So number 4 wins. Actually, to tell you the truth, usually number 3 wins. So yeah, I told you, different results with a different amount of people that are on the ride. Now I call this one, I believe I call it the Patriotic Screamer. Can't be for sure. Yep, I called it the Patriotic Screamer. Is there any? Yep, this one just got off the top of the chain. All right, so now it's going. Excuse me. Going down that huge hill up there for another hill. Oh, excuse me again. Wow. Alright, going here into that sharp turn. That was actually sharp considering how fast it was going. A couple of these smaller hills. I should probably change the view so you can see it better. Oh, yep, right here. Alright, now it's going down there, up there, down there. And it spirals into this nice little spiral. That's really nice touch, actually, into these turns, into the brakes. And I actually did choose the color differently for each little train thing. That's what I call the Patriotic Screamer. Now this one just goes back and forth in there, nothing too special. Yeah, this one I call Skyrun. You'll see why soon. Not Skyrim, Skyrun. Yeah, don't pay attention to that word. If you missed the award, 1, reverse the video. Or 2, just continue on. I've received the award for the worst food in the country. Anyways, it goes on. It almost helps us, but it doesn't, so it can go straight down into the first loop. Then it goes right into the second loop. Then once it's done with the second loop, it goes up here into this not so sharp turn. Then it goes there for another thing, and then it goes there for another thing. Then it goes into a helix. And this helix lasts for a little bit. And if you can't see if that goes upside down, and then it goes down there for the final little turn before you hit the brakes. Now, this one. It's quite a bit. I can clear things, so I can clear supports, and I can clear scenery in that fact. So now you can actually see the ride layout, and as soon as one of the rides go up there, I will be able to show you this massive, how long? 3-minute ride. Yeah, this ride lasts for 3 minutes. Oh, here we go. what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you this right here. So forget about the rest, just... Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, but this one has supports. So I'm going to follow it both ways. If whichever one you want to follow, follow. Alright, as it goes down the hill, it goes there, and then it goes to like a little twist, into another picture, into another twist. Quite busy right now. It goes a nice little airtime there, and it does another twist drop. And goes up, and then it has like a yank up there. That's pretty high negative G's there. As it goes up to the second chain lift hill. This thing I believe has 4 to 5 chain lift hills. I really don't remember how much. Built this a little while ago. Anyway, as it goes down, it's going down for another spiral down. I guess when I made this, I love spiral down rides. And it goes there, and it goes until some water splashes. That slows it down enough to take this turn and go up the third lift. So you get a picture taken, and you get wet on this ride. Alright, now it's reaching the top of this one. So it goes down into a little, like, half spiral into a hill here. As it goes down that hill, it goes up yet another one, surprisingly enough. And it goes down to this not-so-sharp turn, and goes down downhill into a splash, into another little hill, to a half spiral up into a chain. Now, this is the longest chain up, if you can see on the other screen. I'm at the top, and it takes such a long time to get there. So, yeah, as it's making its way up there, and slowly making its way up there, even though it's going 7 miles an hour, which is actually pretty fast. So if you go on the lift, it's like, oh, this is actually kind of fast. Well, that's it. And, yes, this game has weather, and it's about to rain, so deal with it. Anyway, it goes down this large hill. By the way, this is the tallest this type of ride can go. As it goes up there, it goes there for a sharp turn, but not so fast, which is fine. Goes down here, goes up there. Goes up there, goes for a little twist, a couple less turns as it slowly goes down into that really sharp turn that shouldn't be that sharp. That must have hurt though in real life as it twists up into there, down and there, into a water splash, up this lift. Doesn't even need that lift. It doesn't look like it. As it goes down that turn, just S's around the turn into brakes to slowly go into the station. I call that Greatwood. That's a 3-minute ride. Those paths look really busy because everyone's exiting. No one's entering the rides because it's raining. Now let me see the scenery again and supports. As I continue. This ride is actually really hard to follow, and I actually don't like it. I'm actually getting rid of it soon. And, alright. This one. Let me do this view. This view is the best? Yep. Alright. This one I'm really proud of. Okay, let's go to this one in the station, train 5. I call it Brain Explosion. Now this one you can actually follow with this one, and supports won't get in the way. So I'm going to do that. And right now it's just filling up with people, but I can't really do that. But it's going to leave as soon as that block session is emptied. And yet again, we're talking about block sessions. Yay! So that's... with that covered, this should be going, but it's not. Why is it not going? Ooh. Wrong thing. Oh, waits for any load. Alright, well, as it goes here, oh, I should probably put the volume on. There we go. Alright, so it just waits here for the next block session to be good. Right now it's facing a launch lift, which will be right here. You can see the miles per hour at the bottom of the window as it goes for a loop, and then after the loop it goes for a pretty decent sized helix. After that decent-sized helix, it goes for a little hill, then a little uphill to a turn, to a downhill, to another turn, to an uphill, to a chain lift again. Now this lift brings you to a straight, which brings you to another lift, but it has to stop after the block session. So before you see this really scary ride, you have to stop a little, as it goes here into the launch. Now at the launch, all the way to the top, and you go straight down there. And right now, you're going upside down as you twist up and down, and oh my goodness. As you go up that hill, also now you're doing some inline twists, and now you just looped, just half looped, and now you just looped again, and twist, and loop, and now you sort of kind of made that. Just going up there into the brakes, into another block session mode, and now you are going straight down, twisting into this spot, and then you do another inline twist each way into a half loop, and then you do some turns, and then a turn, and then a little downhill, then a turn, then all the way straight up, and then you stopped right there, and you're waiting, and then the lift brings you all the way to the top again, and do that, and then helix, and then go down and up and into the brakes for a block session mode, and that just brings you back into the station using block brakes. So now there's only one final ride I have to show you. This one would be... this one is Bigwood, not Greatwood, Bigwood. This one has... No, this view does not have support issues, I'm hoping. So I can show you this little view right here. This, well, other than this, but you don't really need to see a chain lift, do you? Why they're all empty? The reason they're all empty is because it rained. No one goes on the rains when they... Wow. No one goes on the rides when they rain. So, yeah, a little fun fact there. As you go into this turn into... Those look like brakes. To 4 miles an hour before you go down. It looks like you're going to go all the way down to the ground, but then you twist not to. And then you go up here and then here for a little bit more lift. All the way to the top, to the as high as you can go. As you probably tell in my commentary, I am really tired, and I'm gonna end this video off soon as I get this done. Now you stop by block brakes, as you can see at the bottom of the window, because of the other block brake wouldn't be good. Now you're going down a hill, then you're going up the hill, then you get some nice little air time before you go down the second hill, then you go for a very sharp turn, even though it's actually not sharp, into some more up a hill for more air time, to go down, to go up for not so much air time, but still just a little. Then you're going up again for a little bit more air time, because that hill isn't as tall. And now you just twist into these and 2 more block brakes. Now you stop by it because the next block brake session isn't cleared. Now you're going to do a little spiral down. And when you finish the spiral down, you get your picture taken. Then you go here, and then you get some air time again. Then you go down the hill, then up the hill. Then after you go up the hill, you get some more air time. Then you go down the hill, then you go back and up another hill to get some more air time, but not as much as time. Then you go down the hill, go straight for a little. You do a nice little quarter twist. Then you have a little hill before you do another quarter twist. Before you have some air time, go down the hill, go up the hill. And then after you go up that hill, there's a chain right after that hill. Wow! And then after this little S turn, you go into some more brakes, into some more block brakes. Now you stop by the block brakes because the next one isn't open, of course, like I've told you 50 times already. So you've had some lessons about block brakes, which is good. You can see the other train go by. And now I'm surprised this train still hasn't gone. But after this block brake is gone, you go down just a slight little hill before you take a little turn down. I'm not sure how long this turn down will take. I'm thinking it's only a quarter twist. No, from looks it's half. No, it's a full spiral down. Into an uphill, into a little air time until there as you match the other side for air time. You go down and hit that hill, and then go up another one for not much air time at all into a quarter twist, and then you S-bend into the brakes, into another block brakes because the station isn't cleared yet. As you can see now, the station is being cleared at this second. So now that station is filled, that train is now going into the station to end off the ride. Alright, I think I've explained every ride here. This is a work in progress. I was planning for it to be like major loop, but you know, for some reason it doesn't want to work. So yeah, I'm just gonna have it closed, and I'm gonna delete it right after this video. So should do everything right. Yeah, you have stuff like haunted house, roto drops, which bring you to the top. It's like a really intense free fall drop. What else? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of other things. Like, I'll show you all the options for rides. Like, you have these for transport rides. Then you have gentle rides, which you have a monorail cycle, then crooked house, haunted house, Ferris wheel, maze, merry-go-round, mini golf, double-deck observation tower, car rides, Cheshire cats, monster trucks, vintage cars, mini helicopters, spiral slide, dodgems, space rings, circus, ghost train, haunted mansion ride, flying saucers, and water tricycles. Now under roller coasters, you have slide friction roller coaster, Virginia reel, reverse roller coaster, wooden roller coaster, wooden wild mine ride, wooden wild mouse, spinning wild mouse, inverted hairpin coaster, junior roller coaster. By the way, a hairpin is like the really, really sharp ones you see on wild mouse rides. Mini roller coaster, spiral roller coaster, mine train coaster, looping roller coaster, stand-up roller coaster, corkscrew roller coaster, hyper coaster, LIM launched roller coaster, that means it's launched by LIM things, which are magnetized strips. Floorless roller coaster, hyper twister roller coaster, stand-up twister coaster, twister roller coaster, giga coaster, suspended swinging coaster, compact coaster, inverted shuttle coaster, inverted vertical shuttle, inverted roller coaster, inverted impulse coaster, mini suspended coaster, mini suspended flying coaster, motorbike races, soapbox soapbox derby races, steeplechase chase, I think, bobsled coaster, flying turns, mine ride, heartline twister coaster, lay down roller coaster, flying roller coaster, multi-dimension roller coaster, which is pretty cool, multi-dimension, reverse freefall coaster, vertical drop roller coaster, air-powered vertical coaster, dinghy slide, and water coaster. Now under thrill rides you have snow cups, twist, magic carpet, launched freefall, pirate ship, go-karts, swinging inverter ship, motion simulator, 3D cinema, top spin, roto drop, enterprise, splash boats. And then under water rides you have dinghy slide, log flume, splash boats, water tricycles, and water coaster. Some of these are little repeats. And shops and stalls you have burger bar, wonton soup stall, drink stall, information kiosk, first aid room, and restroom. There is much more. This is what I have. You can also research, and if I had money, the money option, you can advertise as well. And in the options, you have this, which is staff, which you have handyman to clean up the throw up on the ground, like that right there. You also have handyman, which fixes rides. You have security guards, which prevents vandalism, like park benches being destroyed and trash cans being destroyed. And an entertainer is exactly how it sounds, an entertainer. It also manages how happy your guests are and how much guests you have in your park. Right now I have 2,165 people in my park. You have a lot of, well, not much here, but there is a lot of scenery options. You can categorize your people by what their thoughts are. So the most amount of thoughts is I feel sick, also then it's I'm hungry, then it's crowded, then bathroom, then thirsty, then I've been cleaning, and you have the changes that's live. And then you can have here, they actually have names, but in the settings, where is this? Options, you can check off this box that says show real name of guests, and then you have a number on which guest number they are. My first guest still is not here. What about how much guests? Well, 4,000 guests so far have walked in this park. That number does not include the amount of people that's walked out. Just a clear note there. I've been open for 9 years now. It's the 31st of March. It's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. It's now sunny. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, you have this where you can get the status of all the rides. I have some broken down rides. The popularity, you can also sort them to the popularity of the ride. You can also have the satisfaction of the ride. So in the end, how much more happy do they get? Dodgems, they didn't really get that happy. Well, they stepped in the line. You can also have the clean length. That one has the largest, which is the Patriotic Screamer. You can also have the Queen Time, which that 17 minutes is actually quite high for this game. 9 minutes, well, it gets high after like 7 minutes. People start complaining if you don't put these stuff called TVs on your line. TVs increases their patience, which will increase their patience to about like 10, 11 minutes. You can also have the reliability, which means where 0% means it's pretty much always broken down. But you don't want rides like that. But this is free, so I don't care. I just hired as much handyman as I can. Loop and roller coaster, well, that one's just closed. That one doesn't count. But yeah, you want the highest reliability. Downtime, you also want the lowest amount of downtime. The highest downtime means the percentage of time that it's been open, that it's been closed because of like it breaking down and stuff. The guest's favorite, there is 770 guests' favorites of Brain Explosion, and there's 0 guests' favorites of Swinging Inverted Ship and Looping Coaster. You can also do that to food. For food, you can do Profit, Satisfaction, and Popularity. Same with like restrooms and information kiosks. They usually don't make any profit because they shouldn't cost anything. Even though for a bathroom you can make them pay to go to the bathroom. But if it's too high, they just simply won't go. You see, well, I'm free, so money doesn't really count. But you could. But you could. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this one. This is Virginia Rio. There is 4 people sitting on the ends as it goes down this track. And it spins, as you can see. And it just goes down this track, yeah. That's how this ride goes. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's effective. So, I'm gonna end off this episode soon. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, just say you want to see more. But if you didn't like it, say I thought it was boring, I didn't like it, or any suggestions like I like it, but less stats and just more happiness and stuff. I probably won't just be bragging about how good I am at building. I'll probably just be if I start doing a series, I'll just be like, I'll just probably play it like normal, and you'll see how I play it, and you'll probably learn some new things about it. There's really nothing else. You can landscape, and this is what my park looks like. It's pretty good, pretty big. Ones that you buy usually don't get this big. Plus, these are pretty much, yeah, these are all customized because these are free. I just, you know, like, just build myself to see what I can build in this free world and see if people ride it. But if I can see, if I click on, say, let me do the Twister roller coaster. You can see all these rides are pre-built. I don't have to do anything. I can also save other rides. Like this one, Brain Explosion, the one I showed you. I saved it, and that's here. I can build it in other parks, which I think is pretty cool. But I build other things. This is not the one I wanted to enter actually. There's stuff like Goliath and what other popular ones are there? Yeah, let's see, Goliath again here. You have Nitro, Titan, stuff like that. Anyway, that's it. You have all this like the Colossus Racer. You have couple good ones here. This one I built the Extreme Wood. That one's actually pretty cool. I think I might just build it. Nah, never mind. Yeah, I've had a good time. So, yeah, I had a good time, as I say, for the 3rd time in a row. I hope you did too. If you want to see more of this, you just say you want to see more of it. I'll definitely give you more of it. Anyway, I've had a good time, as this is the 4th time I'm saying it. Okay. I hope you had a good time too. If you don't want me to see this, if you don't want to see this anymore, just say you don't want to see this anymore, and I'm fine with that. I'll just stop recording it, but it won't stop me from playing it. I'll still play it. You can also, here you can also like edit scenarios, create your own scenario. There's a little tutorial right here. You can also start new. There's already all these different little things here. as I'm getting a text from someone. I am going to end up. I cannot speak today for life. So, I had a good time. I hope you did too. And goodbye.